Hello. Hello, everybody. Today we want to start discussing some problems that occur with matured adult health. Remember, as we grow every day, we advance in our age. Though we are still beautiful, though we feel beautiful, we know we are still beautiful, but our body, our internal side, grow as we grow too. So for the next few days, I'll be talking about the challenges of matured adult. Who are the matured adults we are talking about? Depending on which country you are from, we are looking at people from anywhere from 20 to 65 years. Some of them are matured in their reasoning, in taking decisions, and what they are being exposed to. Remember, in some cultures, some people get married as early as 13 years because of their faith, their belief system. They get them married early and they start child rearing, start looking after the children they have. They start doing what the adults do, taking responsibility, being there for their own lifestyle. So today, we are looking at the effect of the physical body. And the body, I'm not going to bore you down with lots of medical terms, but I want you to look at what the body is made of. The head, the chest, the limbs. Let's look at it that way. So today we'll talk about the head. We have a head, only one head, most of us. Some people or some set of problem could be conjoined twins, remember? The Siamese twins. But for us physically, most of us, we have only one head. In this head, we have the brain. The brain is inside the skull. So if you remove the first, the skin of my head, that is the scalp, and you get into the bony part, which you can hear me knocking up, the bony part of my head. Inside the bony part, we have the brain. The brain is there. We had the brain since we were born. It's been very helpful. It's like the university of our education. It contains everything that pertains to wisdom, knowledge, understanding. It gives us the ability to do a lot of things, movement, talking, responding to external stimuli is from the brain. It is made up of so many things. But what can happen to our brain as we grow? As we grow, depending on the situation we are in, our brain can shrink. Especially from age 50 and above, the brain can shrink. When the brain shrinks, there'll be lots of fluid. Normally, there's fluid all over us. 70% of us are made up of fluid. So the fluid enters, I mean water, it enters into our brain. Because there's a vacuum there, a space, and it has to be occupied. There's no room for empty space in our brain. So when the brain shrinks, the fluid occupies that portion. We have what we call hydrocephalus or hydrocephalus, depending on which country you want to pronounce the word. Remember hydro. Hydro means water. The water accumulates in our brain, and that one brings problem to us. And when something like that one happens, in 60% of dementia, this is the cause. People with dementia, it is caused by too much of water in their brain, and that one affects them. Dementia is not something good. We have to think about it. This is what boils us down to our health is important. We shouldn't just wake up in the morning, bang, 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 not thinking about what to check about ourselves. On this head, we have the brain. So also we have eyes. A lot of us have two eyes. We have a pair of eyes. So the eyes are what we use to see, the vision sight that we need. The vision sight grows as we grow. Are they being affected by disease condition? Yes, even by the environment. So much of dust affect our eyes, and disease conditions in our health, such as high blood pressure, such as diabetes. Diabetes, too much of sugar in the blood. High blood pressure, when the pressure that pumps the blood in your heart is too high. Why? The lumen, the veins and the arteries are being badly enriched with fat. That's the best simple word I can use. That's when we have high cholesterol, so much of fat because of what we eat. So we have to watch what we eat. Watch what we eat very well. It can affect our eyes. Then something like that one happens, we won't be able to see well. Age can affect our eyes. The tears that we have, we are supposed to have a lot of fluid to lubricate our eyes called tears. When those tears fluids are not much, it can affect the way we see. Some problems we can have as we grow. Number one, we can have age-related macular degeneration. We can have cataract. You've heard of cataract, opacity of the lens. The lens, the black lens there, the lens there is being opaque. It turns like silvery color that you won't be able to see very well. Then next, what can you have? You can have diabetic retinopathy. When because of diabetes, like I just told you, diabetes can have effect on your eyes. You will not be able to see very well. The blood vessels will be destroyed and you will not be able to see well. Do we have? Yes, we have blood. The eyes have got tiny, tiny blood vessels around it that makes it to be alive. But when those blood vessels are not functioning well, because of the diabetes, the sugar content of your blood is high, it affects your eyes. Watch it. Whatever you do, remember, whatever you love may kill you. Kill you means kill, destroy you. Yes, I just love to eat this. I just love to live this type of life. Watch that type of life. That type of life may not really be good for you. What else can we have? When the watery fluid that's supposed to lubricate our eyes are too little, we have dry eyes. We can also have glaucoma, damage to the optic nerves, which can result into blindness. Glaucoma, when the tiny, tiny blood vessels are working too hard to pump blood, the pressure, there will be high blood pressure in the eyes. The pressure pumping into the eyes is so high, that pressure, the extent of the force where blood is being pumped into the eyes, it is so high. That will affect your eye. You will not be able to see. You need regular checkup of your eyes. Those are your eyes. What about your ears? Your ears too could have problem. Maybe you've been exposed to too much of noise. Yes. Oh, I love the music. Oh, I love the noise. I'm walking in the place where you know you are blasting, you are knocking, you are nailing. You need to do something to protect your ears. Even the eyes. Don't let me go further. Your job can affect your eyes. You are a welder. You are using some machines or some instrument that can affect your eyes. Protect your eyes. The eye shields are there. Even in my field, in the hospital, when we are going to be exposed to body fluids, that is body water and blood, we have a goggle that we use to cover our eyes. So also for you, that you are going to be using those tiny, the big light as a welder, you need to protect your eyes. Yes, you are a carpenter, you are nailing, you are knocking, you are making so much blasting stones, you are using so much of force on your job. Protect your ears. You get to a stage you will not be able to hear, and the next thing will be hard on hearing, inability to hear very well. That will affect you when you are growing. If you don't have anybody around you, how are you going to hear what is going on? You need to think about that. You need to think about that. You need to think about your health. What about your nose? Some of us have got some problems with our nostrils, our sinuses. As we go older, as we expose ourselves to weather, some conditions, some countries, because of the weather that is happening there, may not be good for us. What about our mouth? What about our throat? So many challenges. What does it boil down to? That this head of ours, how am I going to protect it? How am I going to look after myself so that I stay healthy? Remember, I'm not supposed to die at 65. I'm not supposed to die at 65 at all. I can still live up to 90 if I have the means without to look after myself, take good care of myself. Instead of me being exposed to diseases and conditions that I cannot be managed, I have enough money to look after myself. The moment I sense any little thing, I am up, running, checking myself out. My food, yes, you can change your food. If 75% of the food you eat are made up of fresh vegetables and fruits, you are going to live longer. Not the carbohydrate, the junk food. Junk food are so cheap. I know how much I spend every 4 days just buying myself fruits and vegetables. Just myself, which I do continuously because I love my vegetables and fruits. I love them very well. I live on them daily. I love my smoothies. I love fruits. I do not even know their names. I don't know which country they are from. I want to experiment. I read about them. They contain so much of high antioxidant, which I need for my body. I need to live well. Drink lots of water, not so much of coffee. Lots of water. Water is still good for us. We are made up of water. We lose water daily through many routes. Not only in pee, not only going to the bathroom to pass urine, we lose water through different routes in our body. We need to replenish our body system. Remember, Pauline Major, that I'm sitting in front of you, this is not who I am 10 days ago, because so many cells of my body have been destroyed. A new one has grown. A new one has grown. Every part of me, there is a new one growing. That is why we lose even our head. If you look at it, our hair on our head, we lose so much of hair every day. We lose up to 50 to 100 hair every day. When we comb or we don't comb, we lose it. What happens to our head, the scalp? As we grow, the scalp gets drier. Or because we do not take care of ourselves, we are so poor in our personal hygiene, we don't have enough water, we can't pay for the water bill, we are not giving ourselves thorough bath. Our scalp is dry. At times we even end up having what? Lice, head lice, even as matured adults. We have head lice, we have dryness of the hair, of the head rather. We have so much of dandruffs, flakes everywhere. We need to take care of ourselves. Now, for those of us that are 50 years and above, the children have developed, they are on their own. Why don't you take care of yourself? When you were pregnant as a woman, remember how much you spent in buying things for the unborn baby. But the baby's grown. The baby is gone. Use the same love for those children to love yourself and make sure you take good care of yourself. So what are we saying today? That even our hair, if we do not take care of our hair very well, our eyes, and even when we get to 60 years, it may be difficult for us to drive. We are not able to see very well because of our poor eyesight as a result of disease condition or age-related condition or things that we have, situation we inherited from our parents. Watch out. Watch out for that. Do we have difficulty in seeing? We won't be able to see afar when the oncoming light is so bright on our face. We will not be able to see. And we have to watch out, making the left turn, the right turn. We need to watch out for those little things that can occur in us. What else? Objects very close by. The color perception. Yes. We won't be able to, okay, this is a hospital, this is a gas station. Those colors, to some people, red they may perceive it as blue or green or purple because of what is happening to their eyes. So you need to take care of your eyes. You may have to go and put on your pair of glasses like I do. I've been wearing glasses since age 12. And every 2 years or every year, I make sure every year, even for now, every year I have to see my doctor looking after my eyes. I have to check my pair of glasses. Are they still good? I have to check my eyes. Are they improving? Are they static or they are deteriorating? We need to pay attention to those things that are very important. Adapting to the light, we need to do that. Magnifier, we may end up getting a magnifier to read. We may end up looking for large print. Even your phone, you may have to set the font to a large font so that you'll be able to see when any message comes onto you, able to read and understand. Some of us that we have we are hard of hearing. We may use the phone that can speak to us. Technology is so good these days that because of your ailment or disability, you cannot survive. It is a big lie. There's little things that have been made, even for your car key, for your house key, for even going out. Because you're an adult, you don't want to be assaulted, you have the alarm in your hand that you can hold. Somebody is trying to threaten you or misbehave to you, you press it, the whole neighborhood will come to rescue you. Things are being made. Every day, new technology, new inventions are created to make sure we live a better life. Don't settle for less. Don't settle for less. That is why I am encouraging you to have a new eye to see how you can make more money even at this stage of your life. How can you increase the revenue coming to you financially? How can you live an abundant life where you have everything you need for yourself? You are not a pauper, a beggar, or a dependent on people who have gone. Some of us are blessed with children. Some of us are blessed with children who think we have done good to them. They want to repay us. They want to look after us. Some of us are blessed with children who are selfish, self-conceited, or they don't even want to bother about us. Some of us are blessed with children who doesn't think it is ideal for them to look after their parents. Whatever reason you are going through, but in as much as you still have your brain, you have the understanding, you have the strength, and you have the ability to learn, why don't you learn about new things that can help you to become the better person that you are supposed to be? These days and time, jobs are there. But a lot of jobs will be replaced because of AI, artificial intelligence. These days and time, a lot of opportunities are abound on every minute basis that can increase the revenue coming to your hand, the money that you have. I'm encouraging you to click the button and look for what I have, the educational program I have that can help you, develop you, that will allow you to look after yourself very well. At least it's yourself. Forget about the children that are grown. Yes, they don't have money to pay their rent. They are the one who chose the house. You struggle before, remember? You struggled so hard before you became who you are. Let them go through the challenges. Don't become Father Christmas to them every day. It's Christmas time coming, yes, but you shouldn't be the Father Christmas on a daily basis to these children. They are grown. Let them live their life. They have challenges. You have too. You had challenges too. There were times you have to live beyond your means so that they can succeed. Now they think they've succeeded. They've gone and they're having challenges. Yes, they will have. You don't have a problem. How can you be a success without a failure? You have to fail before you succeed. That is why you need to encourage yourself to learn a new trade, a new business that can help you, give you either residual money in the comfort of wherever you want, where you don't need to clock anytime, you don't need to go to university, you can do all the learning in your home so that you can be there, strong, vibrant for yourself and live a life that even the children be wondering, is this mom? Can this still be my mom that is dashing and she's looking so radiant, beautiful every day? She doesn't even bother. She doesn't knock on our door to ask for money. She doesn't call us for us to come and pay her rent or anything. Can this be mom? Oh, thank God she's responsible. She's dependent on herself. She's self-sufficient. She even has more. That once in a while, you send money to your grandchildren or you build something that the grandchildren can stand upon in future. I'm encouraging you. I have a lot of information that I give you, the ones that have turned my life around. If you click to the button there or search for me on paulinemajorlifestyle.com and access my website for free videos. There are free videos. You don't need to pay a dime. There are free videos for you that you will use to change your life, change your concept. For my videos, for my website, or even for this, my page on YouTube, why don't you click the button, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and share. Give me your comment. Write your comment. Write your recommendation. Feel free. Write it. It's very important for you to know that life is very, very important. If you look after yourself well, you still have 25 to 30 years after retiring at 60 or 65 to live. Don't die now. Don't chip out now. Don't let anything move you. You move yourself from poverty thinking to have a paradigm shift of your mindset so that things will work well for you. This is Pauline Major always, loving you and making sure you succeed by giving you nuggets, good informations that you work upon. Today we talked about the head. Watch out for the next video. Blessings.